What's up, everyone? It's Smitty. Today I'm going to show you an exclusive look at the new special strength system. We did the same thing when the strength system was released. Strength was our barbell training product that taught you how to modify the main barbell lifts according to your individual restrictions and limitations, and it taught you how to coach the lifts. So today we're going to show you our next product. It's similar in name, special strength, but it has a lot different application. Now, when we are training in the weight room, we know we're training our athletes to have general physical preparedness. Everything on the field, what's truly functional, what's on the field is specialized physical preparation. So our goal was to take a look at how we can provide a more complex adaptation from what happens in the weight room before we get on the field. So we're trying to take those qualities of strength, power, and speed, add more complex adaptations, and our goal is to improve the potential performance on the field for each athlete. What we did was we started looking at all of the pioneers in strength: Kurtz, Bondarchuk, Verkhoshansky, Sif, all of the greats. And what we found was, while all of us, all the strength coaches, the trainers, all of us had the same reference materials, for us, what we found was they became, just like I said, their reference volume or reference book, and I couldn't really get a lot of information as far as practicality to be able to apply how they broke down special strength for their athletes. So our goal was to make the most practical product on the market for special strength. Again, trying to get that more complex adaptations after we master the bench, squat, dead. What's next? So our take on special strength is what you're going to see. Now, I couldn't wait because the special strength manual almost killed me. It's been literally 6 months since we filmed the DVD this summer, and I've been working on the manual ever since, every day, working on it, getting research for it, working with graphics, and so I opened it already, but this is what you're going to get. If you get the premium product, you're going to get both this box and this tube. These are the posters. I'll talk about those in a minute. But when you get this box, everybody's going to get the manual and the DVD. So if we look at just the manual first, this is really the heart of the system. This is where I took all the information that I've learned over the years as a coach, and I put it in this one reference right here. All of my tips, all of my tricks, a lot of the graphics. Some of you guys know about the Chaos Training Manual. That was a manual I put out. It was 500 pages back in the day. I put it out 2004, 2005. It took me 2 years to write. I took a lot of the graphics I developed for that manual, and I had them sent to Graphics Now, and I had them updated, and they're in this manual right here. And what's cool about it is you can take a look at it and you can understand where your athlete falls and what types of strength qualities they need. So the strength manual, if you look at it, Jody and I talked about it, and because the graphics were so sick and we spent so much time and effort trying to make this product our absolute best, we opted for a color manual. So what you're going to see is there's going to be color pictures. The tables are in color. It's really a different type of book. This we spared no expense. We took our time with it. There's you can see as soon as you open it up, you're going to see what we did was, again, we tried to make it practical. We put all the important information in here for programming, for exercises, progression, regression, how to develop power, how to develop speed, and we put it in here and we made it simple. We tied all the concepts together, and you're really going to get a good understanding. If you're a new coach, you're an older coach, you're someone who's working with athletes every day, you're a lifter who just wants to get better, this manual, along with this DVD, are going to take you to a different type of training. So if we open it up, it just looks amazing. I was blown away. I put something on Instagram before about the strength performance model. That was a pyramid that I developed for the strength manual, and I had it updated for the special strength. You can see here it's full color, and it has the layering, the different complex layering for each athlete, building a foundation, layering strength, layering power, layering speed on top of that, with the ultimate goal of being able to incorporate special strength means. So you can't just come in and, just like you can't just come in and start smashing barbell lifts, you can't come in and expect your athletes who haven't built the required foundation to start performing these special strength means. They're just not going to get the adaptations you want. So this teaches you a high-level overview. This is a strength performance model. You can see here, this is Joe, and I have a dowel rod on his back. We're talking about neutral position. As we go through it, I talk about the joint-by-joint model. I mean, this thing is just jam-packed, and what I did was I started at that low level, where the athletes come in and where do they present, and then how you progress them to finally providing special strength means in their program. So with that in mind, here's fundamental positions. Here's Yanda. Talk about that. The thing I was going to show you was, here is my full athletic assessment. Look at this. This whole thing provides test assessments that you can do as soon as the athlete walks into your gym. This is where they start. Body weight movements, static range of motion, active range of motion, all the tests that you need to perform to see if your athlete's ready to advance, or we need to take a step back. And that's where we have the progression and regression model. That's in here as well. Just flipping through it. It's really amazing. Oh, this page, I have how to calculate your athlete's 1 rep max. Since we're not power lifters, we're trying to build a great level of strength, but not, to the extent where we're performing 1 rep maxes. I teach you how to take that calculation, extrapolate their 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 rep max from that calculation. It's all in here. Here's exactly how you can progress any exercise, make it easier or make it harder to provide progressive overload. Are you progressing the reps, range of motion, load, speed of movement, all those different things? I show you exactly how to progress and regress. This is, I actually figured out a way to overlay the force velocity curve with the speed strength continuum, and it's super sick. Like I said, we're taking all these complex ideas for athletic performance and we're consolidating them, and we're making them easy to understand. That's exactly the goal. If you get this and you can't become a better coach, you can't help your athletes better, I mean, it's a waste, okay? So we wanted to make it super practical. You're going to be able to take this. You're going to be like, oh, I see how that fits. I know where this is at. I know where my athlete presents on the speed strength continuum. I know where I need to go with them. I know exactly what training means they need right now. And I know what is required of their sport or their sporting position. This is something pretty sick. This is the strength performance continuum. This has never before been seen except in my Chaos manual. I developed it with James Smith. He was the thinker on Elite FTS. When I was doing the Chaos manual, I was doing a lot of consulting with him, and we worked on developing the strength and speed continuum, or strength and performance continuum, and you will not believe it. It's so sick because it gives you that high level overview. It takes Zatsiorsky's dynamics of effort, like their max effort, dynamic effort, repetitive effort, and it overlays those on the load velocity curve or force velocity curve, and it shows you where different training means fall. So you can easily see how and why certain exercises need to be incorporated at certain times. It's awesome. I go into the whole program design template. This is from our CPPS. But here's the cool thing. We updated the CPPS warm-up protocol. This is exactly how you can structure any warm-up and have it be world-class for full body, upper body, lower body, before a game. all those different things, and these are the exact phases. There's 8 phases that you can go through in your warm-up to make it an amazing warm-up, and you hit every cylinder, you hit every base. Effective acceleration drills, effective power development drills. I mean, this thing, you're not even going to believe it. I'm so proud of how this came out because it was such a hard manual. It was one of the toughest to put together. So I'm very, very proud of it. Oh, this is the special strength movement competency continuum. This is every step that you need to hit as soon as an athlete steps into the weight room. Okay, you get a new client, this is exactly what you do with every one of them. There's 6 steps. I provide it. It's never been before been done. Everything is in there. The whole grid, the whole chart, every piece of the puzzle is laid out here for you. There's no more guesswork, and it's pretty cool. I'm really excited. As we move through it, in the special strength exercise library, over 150 of our absolute best special strength exercises. Now, here's how we did it. We looked at sports, we analyzed sports, and we came up with the exact movement patterns that we see over and over regardless of the sport. And what we did was we compiled those and we created exercises, the ones that we've used, the ones that fit Verkhoshansky's dynamic correspondence, all the ones that fit the pieces of the puzzle for that sport-specific movement pattern, and we just blew it out and have a huge exercise index for sprints, how to jump higher, how to block, punch harder, grappling and grip strength, massive lists. Now here's where the DVD comes into play. Dropped it on the ground. So this DVD is the visual, technical, and specific representation of all those exercises. So this contains 150 special strength training means, and they fit in each category that we've created for special strength. So that's why these two are a complement. They're the perfect complement and supplement to each other, and they fill in all the pieces, okay? So this is the main piece, the manual. This will give you all of the science, the practical application. This will give you the visual demonstration. This thing is unbelievable. So those are the training means in each category. Then we get into Verkhoshansky's principle of dynamic correspondence. I explain each criteria very simply so they're easy to understand. If you go through some of the old translated texts, they are kind of complex, but the thing that we want to make sure is you understand each one, and then you can apply it. And you can see which training means fit what criteria. Something I haven't talked about, this was in the Chaos Manual. Accumulation of progressive functionality. This is something I came up with in line with the dynamic correspondence. How many of the criteria does an exercise satisfy for the principles of dynamic correspondence? And the more it's satisfied, the more progressively functional it is. Okay, so it's very simple to understand. I lay it all out. I give you examples. We have programming for special strength. I show you 3 different ways you can incorporate special strength into your training. We go over the yearly training cycle. We give you our top 10 exercises in each category and the volume recommendations. Contrast training, we have our 9 guidelines, our 9 general guidelines for contrast training. We show Joe D's game analysis for football, so it breaks down football, so we get into the energy system. Now here's the cool part. I'm at the conclusion, but we're not done. We go into the appendices. Now when you get in there, we have 5 different ones. This is really cool. For Appendix 1, special strength training workouts, we give you even more workouts. College lineman, high school wrestler, hockey player, volleyball player, sprinter. We go into more contrast training workouts. Look, these are actual workouts that we've used. Appendices 3, hypertrophy considerations for athletes. How to truly build more muscle mass. Structural and functional. This thing is so sick. Okay, and then for the last one, Well, number 4 is I review the strength performance continuum. And then for the last one, this one is unbelievable. You see right here. This is a core training grid showing you exactly for every movement pattern for the core, every anti-movement pattern, where each training means fits. So this is like a high-level overview of our hardcore training manual. So if you have hardcore, you know that we had over 250 core training exercises. This is exactly how we broke it down. But here's the cool thing. This is just the high-level grid for all core training. So if you look at this, you can see exactly how it fits for each anti-movement pattern, and you can start programming whatever matches the needs of each one of your athletes. And that's it. And then there's the index, everything, all the page numbers and all the keywords. But this is unbelievable. It's full color. These are the perfect complement. The DVD goes along with the manual. I'm super proud. Like I said, 6 months, late nights, putting it together, working on it back and forth, back and forth. It's unbelievable that it's truly done. Here's the final piece. What you're going to see is when you go on the sales page, we have the special strength system. But if you want, what we did was we have your quick reference guides right here that you can put right on your gym wall so that you can see our top 10 training means, our special strength training means for each of the major special strength categories. Put them on your wall and you can use them quick reference, top 10, sprint faster, jump higher, throw farther, grappling and grip strength, all of the major categories for special strength. Here are your top 10 for each one and the volume recommendations. I know that Joe talked a little bit about it on his vlog, but this is it. So this comes in the premium upsell. You definitely want to get this because this full system is amazing. It's our best one yet. I can honestly say that, and I'm super proud of it, and I can't wait to hear your feedback. Thank you very much.